guys, I know, it's not a Jerome video. Can you believe it? That means a lot of people probably aren't gonna watch. In all seriousness, guys, this video is something that I do every year. You know, I always like to do a video about my goals for that year, although this year I'm not really gonna have goals because something I've learned about myself since I started doing this thing, I usually end up doing that goal that I set for that year the next year. So this year I don't want to set any goals because that means they're not going to happen until next year. An example of that was, I think in 2015 I was like, guys, let's break 10,000 subscribers, and I think in that year I gained like 100 or 200 subscribers. And then it was in 2016 when I broke 10,000 subscribers, which was hilarious because I didn't think that was going to be able to happen in 2016. So my goal for 2016 was, hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and release the first issue of my comic book. Well, I did break 10,000 subscribers, and that meant I had to start making more videos because I had more people watching my stuff, and I was like, oh, I got to keep up with the demand and whatnot. So I spent more time on YouTube, which gave me less time to write a comic book, so I didn't write a comic book last year, which was my goal for 2016. But look at us now. It's 2017 and the first issue of my comic book isn't out. So I don't want to set a goal for 2017 because then it won't happen until 2018. But that means I might actually write a comic book this year. Which brings us to the purpose of this video, which is just, I'm gonna call this things I would like to do in 2017, and the first one is I'd like to spend more time writing comic books, because if you guys have been on this channel for a while, or you've just been watching me, or you've asked me in the live streams, a lot of you guys ask me, Juice, are you creating your own comic book? Would you like to write comic books? And the answer is yes to all of those. One of my biggest dreams in my life right now is to be the head writer on Batman, to basically be Tom King, who is writing Batman right now. I would love to one day write for Batman, and that is one of my biggest dreams. But at the same time, I have a bunch of ideas in my head about my own kind of comic book characters and my own universes and stuff like that, of creating them. And that I've never had the time to sit down and just write out what my first issue is going to be. I usually just write when it comes to my brain, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. And I'm working on several different comic book projects right now, but I want to actually spend more time in 2017 sitting down and just writing out my comic books, because as of right now, a lot of my projects are just developing the world, you know, whether it's in the past, present, or future. Is it a post-apocalyptic world? You know, I'm developing my characters and big trials and tribulations that they're gonna go through, you know, just their powers or no powers, you know, the kind of comics. I have projects in so many different types of worlds, and I'm just world building right now and character developing, but I haven't got like a solid, just this is the first issue, then it's gonna lead to this, blah 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 blah. And that is what I want to do in 2017. I want to actually start developing these comic book series. So I would like to write more comic book stuff in 2017. It's not a goal. It is not a goal at all. I would just like to spend more time writing comic books in 2017, which is actually what I've been doing for the last 2 days. I've had this comic book idea for a one-shot, and I'm just like really concentrating on that, because the cool thing about one-shots is you don't gotta worry about making more issues after that, or, you know, worrying about prequels or anything like that. It's all in a self-contained story, and I kind of like that idea. So I'm working on a one-shot right now, which is really awesome, because I don't have to like, oh, this would be cool, and then, oh, that would be cool, and oh, in like 5 years they could do this. Like, it's just all about that one story in that one moment, and I love it. So I'm working on that right now, but like I said, actually need to spend more time doing that. It's just been fun the last few days being like, ooh, ooh, ooh. The second thing I would like to do in 2017, remember, it's not a goal. I want to go full-time at YouTube, and that, if I do go full-time in YouTube, it would actually help me get more time to write my comic books. Oh! But no, seriously, I do want to go full-time YouTube at some point. I'm not going to be like, yo guys, I'm full-time YouTube tomorrow. I wish. That would be awesome, because that means something in the channel just went and just blew up, and I'm like able to live off of YouTube. That's not the case. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case for a while. But, you know, I tried a few things at the end of 2016 that might be able to help me get to that goal. Like, we started doing the shirts. The shirts sold pretty well, you know, and if I think I start making better designs, we start getting a bigger audience, and I start doing just different stuff, and we might be able, that might be a source of revenue that could come in. That way you guys actually have something to wear, you know, you're adding to your cool wardrobe, and I want to get better designs out there. That could be a way to help me support myself, be a full-time YouTuber. Also thinking about the Patreon, which is something I'm really hoping to have launched at the end of the month. And then there's just all these other little things that I think could help out the channel that could possibly get me to being a full-time YouTuber sometime in 2017. And that is something I'm really hoping that I can build towards. I mean, hopefully the channel keeps growing even more. That way we're able to do it. I mean, I've been trying to do the daily thing to try to get more, like, get better in the YouTube algorithm, but that thing is constantly changing that it's so hard to stay ahead of it. So we're trying the daily thing every once in a while, or as much as I can, I'm trying to post a video at least once a day. And hopefully that'll help the channel in 2017. And then of course there's just a bunch of stuff that we're going to be able to cover this year. But you know, it's something I'm really building towards and I would like to do in 2017, and that is to go full-time YouTubing. Being a YouTuber full-time I think would just benefit me so much more, because I wouldn't really have to worry about like, oh man, I gotta get up right now and I gotta film this before this because I gotta go to work at 3 o'clock, and like it would take off so much stress from me. And I think I could work on the daily dose more, which would be great. I could cover a lot more news or do whatever. I think I would just be able to benefit and work on the channel more I still want to do some skits and stuff like that. I think I would be able to do a little bit more creative work if I was a YouTuber full time. But that is just, you know, like I said, something I'm hoping that I can do in 2017. The next thing I would like to do in 2017, remember guys, it's not a goal, is I want to stream more. If you guys if you're a fan of the streams, you know, I enjoy them a lot. Some of you know that I am saving up to get a better PC, a custom gaming PC, so I can make the streams more interactive and cool and have like flashing lights and songs and dances and stuff and all that jazz. I think I can make the stream a lot more entertaining if I had the equipment to actually make the stream better, like technical and all this cool stuff. So I'm building to that, and I want to stream more. So if I get the custom PC, it's going to make me want to stream more, because I'm like, all right, cool, we can do this, and blah, blah. And hopefully if the full-time YouTuber thing happens, I'll have more time to stream. So I could probably have a set stream schedule, which would be awesome. The way my job is right now, I'm on like a rotating days off schedule, so I can't ever have a permanent stream because I never ever have the same days off. They literally change every week. So it's really hard to have a set schedule to stream. That's why I kind of try to keep it to the weekends, and I know people are off of school and blah 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 blah. But I'm just hoping in 2017 we'll be able to stream more, and hopefully I get that custom PC and we're able just to have just more interactive streams. And I know some of you guys don't care about that stuff, but sometimes it's just like a live chat. Like, we're playing video games some of the times. If I get the custom PC, we'll actually be able to just like have live chats. Like, it's not even gonna be playing video games, it'll just be me like answering your questions live or doing stuff like that. So that's just something I'm hoping I'm able to do more in 2017. Remember, it's not a goal. A lot of these things I would like to do are all connected, and of course with streaming, something I would love to do with it is besides burping, I would love to try to do more charity work this year. If you guys followed me on Snapchat, you saw that I donated to some needy children in my city for their Christmas, because I think everybody should have Christmas presents on Christmas. One thing I don't really talk about, or you'll see me probably tweet out a link just so it gets a little bit more recognition, is I like to donate. I mean, not only do I donate to streamers and stuff just because, you know, I appreciate their content creations and all that stuff and I just want to support them, I also support two charities. Like, you know, when I see documentaries or like the Ivy, like I saw that one Leonardo DiCaprio thing about the illegal ivory trade, and I saw this other documentary about how people live in Guatemala. Like, I just see all these different documentaries, and I usually donate like 20, 50 bucks or whatever I can at that time. And I think with the streams, I would love to have a lot of streams, and I also plan on doing this with my t-shirts too, is have just ways I can actually give back in a bigger way, and maybe you guys can help out too, which would be great. So I'm thinking about having like some charity shirt designs, and all the profits from that shirt will go to a charity. Same thing with streams. There will be nights where I'm able to stream and it'll be for a charity. And throughout the year, I'll just pick out certain things that I actually like. This is actually something I just supported. If you guys watch Gotham and you know who Selena Kyle is on that show, this is actually her cause right now. And it's, I don't want to butcher it, but I'm going to put a link in the description to the actual cause, and where I don't think these shirts are available anymore, but she might open them up again. But it is for a really cool cause. I believe it's for animal shelters, but I want to say there's a little bit more to it. I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. But seriously, that is my thing. I love to give back because not a lot of people want to do that in life, and it's just all about me, me, me. But that's not something I want to do. Like, I want to leave the world a better place than it is before I got here. So, you know, that is something I want to do more in 2017 as well. Of course, I would also like to do a lot of other little things that a lot of people say they try to do. You know, I do want to get more healthier and all that. I don't even think that's a word, healthier. Yeah, healthier is, right? I don't know, whatever. I want to get, you know, I want my health to improve, meaning exercising and going to the gym and doing all that kind of stuff. Although that was actually, I was doing pretty well with that in November going into December, but then I kind of like pulled a muscle in my back because I was just trying to lift all the weights like Batman, and that kind of set me back a few weeks or whatever, so that kind of sucked. But anyways, like stuff like that. I am currently giving up soda, which is pretty big because at the end of 2016 I started drinking a lot of soda, and that's just not good for you. It's just not. Like, I mean, it tastes so good. But I just given up soda recently. I actually gave it up for like 3 years at one point in life, and then I picked it back up, and it's just such a bad habit. There's a bunch of little things. One thing that is little, but I think is pretty cool that I've always been interested in is, and I want to take more photos. I want to take actual stuff because I was doing that whole best 9 of 2016 thing, and I noticed all my damn photos were from like 1 month. Like, what kind of shit is that? It was kind of ridiculous because I know it goes off of the likes, like the top 10 photos that were liked on your Instagram, which I totally get. It makes more sense. I got more followers towards the end of the year, but it was just like made me kind of sad, and I was just like, that kind of sucks. Did I only have 1 good month out of the whole year? But you know, that's something I want to do, and I've always had, like, you know, in the last 4 years since I've been doing YouTube, I've had nice cameras, but they've just been pure, just straight up like, oh, let me just turn on the video and stuff like that, and it's not for, you know, taking photos, and they take amazing photos. So I want to take a little bit, I plan on traveling more this year, of course, because that's what I've been doing for the last few years. But when I travel this year, I kind of want to use the photo feature and not just my phone, but on my camera. Although you know, if you have the new iPhones, the camera is amazing. So that is something I would like to do in 2017, but it's not a goal. Speaking of traveling, I would like to freaking go out of the United States. Like, I just want to travel to like Europe or Australia or just somewhere awesome because I want to go there. I just want to experience the non-American way of life, you know what I mean? I love America, love it, although I hate our president right now, but I do love this country, and I haven't even got to see not even like 5% of it. I've only been to like 3 or 4 states. But, you know, although there's still plenty of places I want to visit here, I want to see how it is in Europe and like Australia and just other countries because it looks so beautiful. So that's something I'm hoping to do. Even Canada. I'll freaking go to Canada, man. I just want to visit somewhere different, and I'm kind of hoping that I want to talk to a few friends of mine to see if anybody's willing to or like looking to go out of the country as well, so I can kind of make it a cool kind of like group trip or something like that, because I think that would be pretty awesome. And I just want to be around people that I don't get to see all the time. It's always fun to experience new places with people you really care about and that you're really cool with. So that's something I would love to do and I'm hoping to do in 2017. And if that were the case, and this is something else I'd like to do, but it's not a goal, I want to vlog more. That is something that I told myself I was going to try to do. I even bought a new camera to vlog more, but it just doesn't happen. And I think the problem is that I was just like, I don't know, when I used to vlog back in the day, I was kind of doing it on a weekly basis. I was just like, what's going on, guys? Blah, 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 doing all that kind of stuff. But then then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it on trips and whatever. And then I go on these trips and I'm like, oh, you know, this is kind of cool. And like, I'm just not, I need to get back into that love of vlogging, because it's kind of weird at times, and it's something you got to build up to sometimes. Some people are just great at it. They're like, what's going on, guys? How you doing? And I used to be that way, but when it goes to like going outside, and I don't know, I developed my vlogging because if you guys used to see my vlog channel, which exists out there, I used to daily vlog every single day, but they were one-shot vlogs, and they were straight from my iPhone, and that was it. So like, and the majority of the time was just in my room, and I was just talking about my thoughts and whatever. So you can always go find that channel if you're hella bored and you want to hear what Juice was thinking about before he started talking about comic books. But my vlogging channel has progressed, and I try to make it more cinematic and cool and stuff like that, and that's just something I haven't really done recently, but I would like to get back into it because those vlogs were fun. Like, those ended my week. I was always just posting one on Saturday or something, and it was fun just to like film throughout the week and just be like, hey, what's going on, guys? And I just haven't really done that, and I want to try to just make more vlogs in the future because there's going to be a lot of cool events coming up, and, you know, I want to try to film them. I need to just get in that mindset, like, pull out the camera, film stuff, make a cool video, because that's just something I just haven't done. But that is it, guys. Those are just some things I would like to do in 2017. But remember, they're not goals. Let me know what you guys would like to do in 2017, or if you are the kind of person that sets goals, let me know what those are in 2017. It's going to be a pretty awesome year, I hope, because 2016 was just all like a big fuck you to your face. Hopefully 2017 is that year that's all like, I'm here to, guys, you know, make your guys better, because 2016 was just so mean to you guys. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, I love you. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I hope you're going to stick around for all of 2017 for all of the craziness that's going to happen on this channel. But if you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your New Year's people, buddy, thingamabobs. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!